What is the functionality of the compiler and interpreter? How do they work? It confuses many people. Today we make a clear concept about these topics. One person reaches another country's bank and wants to open a bank account, but problem is that he knows only English and the bank employees only know the Spanish. He meets with the bank manager and explains his need for the bank account, but the bank manager is not getting the correct info for opening a bank account. Actual problem is that both people do not know the language of each other. One person comes and plays the role of a translator. Then both English speaker and Spanish speaker understands each other. Here translator plays the main role in communication between two different language people. Like this example, compiler and interpreter performs a role of translator between communication of human and machine. For example, Python sends source code to machine, but without translator this operation could not perform. Therefore, compiler or interpreter is necessary to communicate between human and computer. It is simplest example to understand the role of compiler and interpreter. Difference between compiler and interpreter. Compiler and interpreter provide same role as translator between high-level language to machine code. Why they use separately if perform same task? Now try to find out this question. Compiler. It scans entire program first and translates it into machine code. Interpreter. It scans the program line by line and translates it into machine code. Compiler shows all errors and warnings at same time. Interpreter shows one error at a time. Errors occurs after scanning the whole program. Errors occurs after scanning each line. Debugging is slow, debugging is faster. Execution time is less, execution time is more. Compiler is used by languages such as C, C++, etc. Interpreter is used by languages such as PHP, Python, etc. C, C++ uses the compiler and convert into machine code, then show the output. PHP, Python uses the interpreter, then gives the output of the program. I write a program on W3 Schools editor of C language, and you know that C language uses the compiler. You check here when program is fine, then it gives the output, but when error comes in program, then only error response gets and not any output shows of correct lines of code, because C language uses the compiler. Now check the Python program and same mistake I do in program. Then you check that two correct lines before the error gives the output, because Python uses the interpreter and interpreter scans the program line by line. After watching these two programs, I am sure that your all questions have cleared now about compiler and interpreter.